It's everybody's favorite race, the grand finale of the 2017 AMSOIL Grand National Cross Country Series, the AMSOIL Ironman GNCC, from just west of Indianapolis, Indiana. Here's Bolton with a track report.
So we're back here at the Ironman, and there's definitely a reason that this is always our biggest race of the year. This course is absolutely phenomenal. It's truly, I feel like I say this every week, that it's got something for everybody, but this place really does have something for everybody. There's rocks, there's good dirt, there's tight sections, there's open sections, there's motocross, there's cornfield sections. Oh, and did I mention that there's really good dirt here? This place is phenomenal. It's always been phenomenal, and it just seems like it gets better year after year. A lot of places, you know, they kind of wear down over time, but it seems like Ironman just stays exactly the same year after year. And it's a good open. It's more open than tight in places, but it also tightens up and definitely gives those guys that are a little faster in the tight stuff an opportunity to catch up and make for some great racing. And we've definitely got some tight battles coming into this weekend. It could make a great weekend, so hope you guys enjoy it.
Ricky Russell, I thought, had it on the AmPro Yamaha. He's just going to hold it, making it happen. Caleb Russell all the way around the outside. You're once again GNCC champion. Already has the championship wrapped up, and he's also taking the lead now. Russell is right there, and then Josh Strang in third in the Husqvarna. But Caleb Russell into the lead. And that's a bad story for everyone else. And even worse, Ryan Sipes, who got a GNCC win earlier this year, is down on the ground in turn one. So he's got a long way to go. Here you can see, give you a replay of the start. You see them battling around the outside, but look at the middle. Look very closely. You'll see those guys tangle up and go down. And then that battle for the whole shot. Even had the beta in there, the number 4 of Jordan Ashburn, battling for the start. He's fourth right now. Back to the starting line for XC2. This is the 250cc class. Got a lot of young talent in this one. Battling for the Hot Cams Whole Shot Award. That is the RPM KTM Mike Witowski. He's been getting good starts the last couple of years in this class. He's got another whole shot right here. Josh Toth is your champion of that class already this season. It has been a dominant run for him. Caleb Russell in the lead in XC1. Now it's funny, this class is considered 450s, but Russell has been riding the 250F a lot after winning a lot of championships on 350s in the past. He said the stopwatch doesn't lie. In preseason training, he was going faster on the 250, so he's run that in most races. Russell Bobbitt up to third, so the trio of Russells early. Strang fourth, Ashburn fifth. Thad Duvall, good to see him back. Duvall in that blue gear and the white Rockstar Husky was battling Caleb Russell for the series championship, but broke his wrist on the first day of the 6 days International Enduro. And it's his first race back. So we'll see if that has anything in the tank. Ricky Russell keeping Caleb Russell honest. Let's see, where's third? It's still Russell Bobbitt, so nice run for him. The teammate of Caleb Russell on the factory FMF KTM. Then here comes the group. Strang, Ashburn, Duvall. I think Sipes has worked his way up. Trevor Bollinger in there as well. And then Grant Baylor coming through on the Husqvarna. Ricky Russell taking the lead. All right, nice job by the man from the Pacific Northwest on the AmPro NFAB Yamaha. Yes, they've got the lawnmower out there for the rock and creeks. No grass in sight. And Caleb keeping him in check. And they've built up a pretty big lead over everyone else. We're still waiting for third. It's Strang. No, that's Duvall on the Rockstar Husqvarna, Strang's teammate. And is that Sipes after going down in turn one? Bollinger trying to get through. Notice the pink gear. A lot of the riders running pink number plate backgrounds with this one, the pink awareness race. These guys slithering through the mud. And that's only going to get worse as the day goes on. Okay, Ironman Hill coming up. Biggest hill climb on the track, one of the biggest of the season. Let's see how Ricky Russell takes it. He used the easiest line, no problem. That was kind of the long way. A little bit shorter and steeper line for Caleb Russell. Here we go, everyone drag racing to the top. Russell Bobbitt and Thad Duvall battling it out. Duvall, so far so good despite the bad wrist. There's Stu Baylor. Watch out for the tree there, Stu. And his brother Grant.
When it comes to guarding your diesel engine, AMSOIL offers the next level performance you demand. AMSOIL Signature Series diesel oils provide 6 times more wear protection than required by a leading diesel engine manufacturer. Give your hard-working truck the protection it deserves. AMSOIL, devoted to protection. See the whole line of diesel products at amsoil.com/diesel.
As riders and racers, we understand the need to get quality parts, apparel, and accessories fast. We have the horsepower of multiple warehouses to make sure your gear, OEM parts, or accessories make it to your door quickly. Check out our easy-to-use website and experience customer service that takes the whole shot. RockyMountainATVMC.com. Get ready.
Here he is, Walker Fowler, Brand National Cross Country XC1 Pro Class Champion.
GNCC is Old Eagle 50 cal, cowboy boots, diesel trucks, Copenhagen, Bush Light kind of men.
Evans waterless coolant is the solution to boiling over, so you can push your vehicle like this, and this, and this, without fearing the temperature gauge. Evans waterless coolant. Defeat the heat.
Hey guys, I'm Tim Geiser riding for Honda Garibaldi Racing Team, and we are using Evans cooling, and I know that when I use that products, I know that my bike never will overheat, so I'm really happy with it.
The GNCC Series is brought to you by AMSOIL. Protect your weekend. Rocky Mountain ATVMC. Get ready. And by Maxxis Tires. Keeps you riding to your maximum potential.
Got a battle on our hands on the motocross track. Ricky Russell, Caleb Russell battling it out for the #1 spot here at the AMSOIL Ironman GNCC. It's Grand National Cross Country Racing at its best. Awesome track and perfect conditions for racing today. Good job, Ricky Russell, holding Caleb off. He's going to lead lap 1. And really cool that we get to have the integration with the motocross track here. This is a national level motocross track, part of the AMA Pro Motocross Championship. Whoa, Ricky, hold on to that thing. And I'll tell you, it's one of the hardest things to come out of the woods where you're always riding at 80 to 90%. You can never fully pin it in the woods because of the undulating terrain. You never know whether you're going to have traction or hit a rock or a tree root. Then you get onto a motocross track where you can pin it, and you've got to quickly flip the switch. Now, Ryan Sipes knows how to do that. He made his bones racing motocross and supercross. He even got a podium in the Motocross National here a couple of years ago when he was a full-time GNCC racer. Battle is on between Bollinger on the Honda and Ashburn on the Beta. But an okay season for Bollinger as a rookie on the Honda after winning the XC2 championship last year. There's Grant Baylor. Still watching the battle. Man, Ricky Russell not taking anything from Caleb today. Been dealing with pressure, but dealing with it quite well. And this pace they're running is helping them hide from everyone else. Duval's really run well today, and Sipes obviously has also, coming from that last place start. But they're not able to make much of a dent in this lead. Oh, it's getting a little bit closer. There's Thad. Great racing for the lead. This looks like a darn motocross race. Everywhere they go, just shadowing each other and keeping it close. Ryan Sipes was there following Duval through traffic, but he has lost some ground now on the Coastal Racing Husqvarna and is going to have to re-rack it. Bollinger right now winning the battle with Ashburn for 5th. Sounds like Ashburn running the 2-stroke beta today. And Grant Baylor just bulldogging his way through. Every time we see him, he gains another position or so at the expense of his big brother Stu on the RPM KTM. Grant riding for KR4 and Rocky Mountain ATV MC. Okay, so Caleb Russell has finally wrestled the lead away from Ricky Russell. Can Ricky keep the heat on? Thad Duval is getting closer. What wrist injury? Picking up right where he left off. So Caleb Russell really going to try to sprint here in the midsection of the race to get away not only from Ricky Russell, but he's got to know Thad's coming. Nice little scrub at the top. But Ricky Russell is not letting him off the hook. Love the story of Ricky from the Pacific Northwest, not in the backyard of GNCC Racing at all. These races are held on the East Coast, but this is where he wanted to be. This is where he wanted to ride. Got hooked up by Randy Hawkins and that factory Yamaha, NFAB, and Pro Squad, and he has made the most of it. Got a victory this year and showing that he's got the stuff to go after Caleb Russell and the best in this business. Waiting for everyone else to come through. There's Duval. So all that ground he made up, he must have lost. When you're pushing the pace this hard, accidents can happen. Sipes would love to get back in the podium hunt here. Bollinger on the Johnny Campbell Racing Honda has caught up to Sipes. So we've got a fight for 4th.
Are you looking for a dirt bike piston that can increase power and decrease blow-by? Then check out Wiseco's all-new Racer Elite piston line. Racer Elite has been used exclusively by the pros, including RCH, Yoshimura, Suzuki Factory Racing, and are now accessible to the public. Available for popular 250 and 450cc dirt bikes, the Racer Elite series is the first off-the-shelf asymmetrical power sports piston ever made. Its fully machined billet aluminum construction features an exclusive custom lap top ring. Step up with dyno-proven power gains with Wiseco's Racer Elite piston line. Are you looking for a dirt bike piston that can increase power and decrease blow-by? Then check out Wiseco's all-new Racer Elite piston line. Racer Elite has been used exclusively by the pros, including RCH, Yoshimura, Suzuki Factory Racing, and are now accessible to the public. Available for popular 250 and 450cc dirt bikes, the Racer Elite series is the first off-the-shelf asymmetrical power sports piston ever made. Its fully machined billet aluminum construction features an exclusive custom lap top ring. Step up with dyno-proven power gains with Wiseco's Racer Elite piston line.
We handle your races, your jumps, and your trails. Isn't it time you give your daily driver the same love? AMSOIL's Signature Series Synthetic Motor Oil delivers 75% more engine protection against horsepower loss and wear than required by a leading industry standard. AMSOIL also offers a full family of ATV, UTV lubricants, giving you above and beyond fortification for your weekday and weekend vehicles. AMSOIL, devoted to protection.
Even when you're the best, you never stop striving to be better. The all-new from the ground up 2018 Yamaha YZ450F is now available at LoJack Cycle Sales. With over 40 years of experience in motorcycle sales and service and 15 national championships, we know racing. So stop by LoJack Cycle Sales today in Tarentum, Pennsylvania, and visit our online inventory at www.lojacks.com. Yamaha YZs. It's why we ride.
Over the river and through the woods. The newest Polaris models are here for the holidays. Take home great deals on the world's best-selling side-by-sides and ATVs during the Polaris Holiday Sales Event.
The GNCC series is brought to you by AMSOIL. Protect your weekend. Rocky Mountain ATV MC, get ready. And by Maxxis Tires. Keeps you riding to your maximum potential.
Caleb Russell withstood the challenge from Ricky Russell early in this race, the AMSOIL Ironman GNCC. And now the only thing left is for the FMF KTM rider to put himself in the history books. With this win, if he can hang on, Caleb Russell will become the all-time winningest rider in GNCC bike racing history. And that is amazing because Caleb is still in his 20s, going to eclipse the legendary 5-time GNCC champion Scott Summers with this win. And Summers, ever the class act, is on hand today. And he said he'll shake Caleb's hand if he gets the record from him. Summers built this sport in a lot of ways in the early 80s and the 1990s, winning championships with the promotion, the professional level effort. Really took this from a sport of weekend-style warriors to a sport that riders can make a living in as professionals. And Caleb is the finest example of that these days. 5 championships of his own, including this season, which he has already clinched. They're all consecutive championships, which is a record. He has 46 career wins right now. If he gets the 47th, that's the all-time record. Great run by Thad Duvall to climb all the way up to second in his first race back from injury. But ultimately, it's not going to be enough. Not going to have time to catch Caleb. I'll tell you what, though, Thad has really progressed big time this year, and he is going to be very hungry to be the one to break this title winning streak for Caleb Russell in 2018. As for Caleb, time to soak it in what seems like a blink of an eye. Unbelievable. In just 7 years in this class, he will become the all-time overall winner of bike races in Grand National Cross Country competition. Caleb Russell's only competition now, the record books. And he even figured out a way to break that. Hard day at the office for him. He had to fight for it early. A good run by Ricky Russell. We'll wait here at the finish for Thad Duvall. Good to know the wrist did not have long-term effects for Thad. He's healed up and he's right pretty much back at the level that he was up on the podium. Here are your Rocky Mountain ATV MC results. Ricky Russell rewarded for that great early run by finishing third. Grant Baylor edges out Strang for a podium. Good run by Grant. Here is your AMSOIL race recap. Ricky Russell, man, aggressive right from the start. He would not be denied this hole shot. Thought he was going to lose it on the exit of turn 1 as they race to the stripe. He has it. Strang, Bollinger, and Caleb Russell filtering in. Caleb got the early lead. and I'm sure he was going to try to check out, but Ricky Russell stayed close and then was even able to take the lead away from Caleb. And the first lap led today was by Ricky Russell on the Yamaha. But Caleb was right there putting the heat on. And eventually he made the move, was styling on the motocross track, and the only thing left to do is keep it upright and think about your position in the history of the sport. There you see Ricky Russell keeping him honest, but Caleb was able to stretch it out and lead all the way to the finish. Big pressure mid-season from Thad Duvall. The injury means the 2017 season could be one of those what-ifs, but it doesn't matter. The record book shows Caleb Russell is the all-time champion of GNCC racing. Congratulations.